Hey, welcome back, gamers, to Chad Gaming 808. Today I'm going to do a champion's guide on Kael. So go ahead and pull up my Kael real quick. So when I first started this game, I did not choose Kael. I didn't do any research or looking into it, and out of the four champions, I decided to choose Elhain, just because I really like bow and arrows, and I thought that would be a cool champion. I was I was wrong. Anyway, once I finally pulled Kael, my account had a lot better progression to it, and I was a lot happier. So anyway, I currently have Kael in a lifesteal set and accuracy. He's at 33,000 power. Now I have my Kael built a little different than I'd say the traditional Kael. I have mine built for almost all attack. Usually when I see Kael's built, it's for sustainment. They want to get all the damage from the poison procs. So I was looking for crit rate, crit damage, speed, and accuracy. And I got some really good speed stat rolls on here. For my gauntlets, I went with crit rate, so I wanted to get up to 100% crit. My chest, I go with attack percentage. I know that's different. Usually people go HP or defense. And for my boots, you'd think I'd go speed, but I took a different route and I went with attack percentage. And this is how I took him into the clan boss also. Now, my thought process behind this, I always ran Kael with Apothecary and now Arbiter. Those are both very fantastic speed boosters, and they gave Kael all the extra speed he needed. So I really never saw the need to throw speed boots on him. I believe he's my only champion that I don't have speed boots on currently. So for the ring, I went with attack, but I did get some decent defense rolls in here. My amulet, I went with crit damage. And my banner, I have attack. Now, when I was using him in the clan boss, this was an accuracy banner, but I pulled a Cult Brawler, and he's a way better poisoner in my opinion. So I replaced Kael for a Cult Brawler. And when I did that, I pulled off the accuracy banner and gave him attack. I currently use Kael in Gold 4 in the arena. I am not good enough to get into Platinum yet, hopefully soon. But in Gold 4, Kael is still a fantastic champion. So let's look at his total stats real quick. Now his speed is 172, and that's without speed boots. So to me, that is still a fantastic speed to have. His crit rate's at 102, 138 crit damage, and 172 for accuracy. Now my defense is a little low. Kael is squishy, so if he takes a good hit, he will just fall over and take a nap. My attack is it's pretty decent, pretty getting up there at almost 4,000. Now his skills. His A1 is attack one enemy with a 80% chance to place a 2.5% poison for 2 turns. His A2 is attack all enemies, has a 15% chance of inflicting a critical hit, fills the turn meter of this champion by 25% for each enemy killed. This is his best nuking ability, especially in waves. His A3 attacks 4 times at random, has a 40% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Now, this is not the best ability for waves, but if you're down to a boss or a single enemy and you use this ability, all 4 of those hits have nowhere else to go but that one enemy. So it hits really hard, and you have a chance to get 4 poisons. So fantastic ability. And he has an HP aura in all battles for 15. So it's it's okay. Check out his masteries I got for him. So since I did use him in the clan boss, I went offense and support. I wanted to get crit rate, get a little extra crit damage, and this is the path I went down, really wanting to get kill streak and War Master. For the support, I really just focused on getting him accuracy so he could land his poisons. and Master Hexer for a chance to increase those poisons by an extra turn. All right, with that said, let's check out Kael in the arena, because I was just talking about it. All right, let's see if we can find a decent one. I really don't like fighting Tormen. Those battles just seem to last forever. All right, let's try this one. So this team has a higher power than mine. All right, Arbiter gives us our turn boost that I was talking about. Let's get some counterattack. Kael drops his nuke, his A2. Let's lower all those buffs they have by 1 turn. Now this right here is why I love counterattack. I just took an AoE hit, and now I'm getting extra free hits. It's fantastic. Now as soon as Kaimar's ability comes back, I'm going to remove all their buffs. If my team doesn't burn to death first. Because I am all provoked. Now, this is not breaking my way. Alright, Arbiter, let's get your turn. Let's bring everybody back. Give them a little bit of life. Okay, now we're going to rip off all those buffs. And let us focus on Bad Al. Now I have Bad Al. I love this champion. He's one of my favorites. But in the arena, just don't understand why a lot of people put him in the arena. But maybe that's just me. Okay, back to Kael. We're going to AoE. I'm hoping to get it down to 1 person and have his A3 available so I can show you that. All right, Bad Al's taking a nap. Get on some more counterattack. Okay, so even though there's 2 enemies left, I'm going to go ahead and use his 3rd ability. So we're going to have 4 hits flying out. And at least we took out 1. So that just shows you even a team that was overpowered than mine, had HP burn, they had counterattack and defense. Kael being a rare is still top tier for gold 4. So if you guys have him and you don't have a lot of legendary champions, I strongly recommend, he's a great option for you to use. Okay, let's see how he does in dungeons. Let's try him in the Ice Golem. Go down to stage 20. And yeah, it should be okay. So stage 1 of the Ice Golem is usually pretty easy. You're starting off a brand new battle. None of your moves are on cooldown. You're firing off your strongest abilities. And we're going to get through this wave really quick. Just like that, 15 seconds. Wave 2 is going to be a little tougher. Majority of our moves are going to be on cooldown now. These 2 dogs in the front, they have a... what's that ability called? They have a reflect ability. So if you have a heavy nuker, he's going to hit him, just like Kael did. If they would have had their reflect up, a huge chunk of that damage would have came back, and Kael just would have fallen over. That happens with my Royal Guard quite often. But that's why I run Arbiter, so she can pick him back up. All right, we're almost wrapped up on stage 2. Bam, stage 2 down. So we're at the boss in under a minute. So if you're not familiar with the Ice Golem, he has these 2 minions in front of him. Now, his passive, every time you drop his life below 80, 60, 45, and 30%, he's going to do a massive hit. It's an AoE hit. Now, for every one of his minions that is still alive, if he has one minion alive, he's going to ignore 50% of your defense and do a very strong hit. If he has both his minions up, he ignores 100% of your damage. And with this, I mean, he could wipe your entire team. He could wipe out multiple characters. It's a huge, huge hit. That's why you always want to focus on his minions first. Now, fun fact about having Kael in here, being a poisoner. Now, if you load up on poisons and his poisons tick down below these thresholds right here, that will not trigger his massive hit. So poisons is like a pass go and collect you $200. Don't get taxed. Really bad in a example, but first thing on my head, so I went with it. Anyway, poisons is one of the best things you can have on this boss. So between Bad L and Kael, we're going to start stacking them up a little bit. Boom, that guy's taking a dirt nap. Kael's getting in those 5% poisons. So is Bad L. It's going to proc and watch his life bar right here. Bam, he just lost a huge amount of life. And his ads came back and it did not trigger his massive ability. So that is really cool. Having Monster in here with these stuns right here, it's a fantastic way to get just free damage. These guys just stand there and just get smacked around. It's really cool to watch. And just like that, we are about to beat the boss. Bam! Take a nap. All right, we took him out in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. And we get a fantastic piece of reflex gear that is going to look very nice in the trash can. All right, let's check out the Dragon's Lair. This is the most common dungeon run. It has to me, the most used sets. Over here, the accuracy, speed, and lifesteal. Those are the ones I really want from him. I will accept some of these other ones, but they have to be a fantastic gear. Okay, stage 20. Yep, team looks pretty good. Let's run it. So we got Arbiter doing the boost. We got our heals, we got our shield, we got our attack up. And we have our Kael ready just to smack people. Bam, took out 2. And that was with his A3. Second run, it'll be a little longer, but that's going to be the case on every wave because your moves are on cooldown. So as you guys are watching this after the video, if you would please go down into the columns, leave me any type of feedback, anything you liked about this video, anything you feel I can improve on in the future. This is my second video covering Raid Shadow Legends. I am not new to this game, but I am new to YouTube, and I'm really looking forward to putting out fantastic content for the community, helping people out, learning along the way. And I really want to be able to put out content that you, the viewers, find useful. So anything you think I can do to improve, please let me know, and I will take that to heart because I'm having a lot of fun with this. All right, yeah, we got to the dragon, and I believe barely just over a minute. We have our poisons up, our defense down. We're smacking them around. This dragon doesn't stand a chance, and he just doesn't realize it yet. So yeah, all these poisons, bam, we dropped him for a huge amount of life points. Let's say 2 minutes and 20-ish seconds. I want to say he'll live to. All right, he's posted up. He thinks he's going to do fire breath to us, but I have a feeling we are going to knock him down. Oh, fantastic. 2 minutes and 2 seconds, just like that. So when you stack up poisons on any boss, it really drops the health super fast. So before they take a move, all those poisons proc. So when the dragon raised up like that, it dropped him, the poisons dropped him below that threshold, so he wasn't able to do his hit. So Kael, completely viable in the Dragon's Lair, level 20. Okay, you can run him in Fire Knight. I am not a big fan of this personally. His A1 just hits one time, and I strongly want to use people that do 2, 3 plus hits just to get through that shield. His poisons do help, but he is not my preferred champion for the Fire Knight. Now, with that being said, I did use him maybe all the way through stage 14 until I got more multi-hitter champions. So I'm not going to go ahead and show that. To me, that's not where he shines. He's good in every one of the potion dungeons. Yeah, Faction Wars, is that open today? Yes, it is. So I'm currently at stage 12. Going to run it with this team right here. And I currently choose this team because for the Dark Elves, my variety is kind of slim pickings. I mean, I got Crimson Helm. I can get some block damage going on, Sylar to slow people down, but for the most part, I feel this is my best team. So I got Kael. Yep. Let's go ahead and run it. So I got Queen Eva. At some point, I will be taking her to 6-star, full ascension, and putting out a guide on her. But right now, she's not a priority for me. In my eyes, she is a fantastic farmer, but that's about it. So it's not a high priority for me to get her up and running. I'm trying to get other champions that are more multi-use that I'm trying to focus on. All right, Kael should have his A2 coming around here pretty quick. All right, that was his A3. Come on. I was hoping to get his A2 ability and just drop the entire team, but it was on cooldown. Anyway, stage 12, he's fantastic for. I would love to show you guys further down, but I'm currently headbutting a wall. Can't beat stage 13. The strength and the life points of the enemies in this stage just go a lot higher, and they just smack me around. So that wraps it up for Kael. Always want to clear those out. Sorry for the blurriness, something going on with my laptop. So that wraps up my guide for Kael. I hope you guys fully enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying putting out videos for you. If you found this useful or fun or entertaining, please hit that subscribe and like, and I will get back to you guys with another guide. Keep gaming.